Beloved child of light, I come to you with trembling urgency, carrying words that are not written by chance, not spoken at random, but pressed into the fabric of your soul by the divine hand of God Himself. I am Michael, Archangel of truth, justice, protection, and eternal loyalty to the One who reigns forever. I do not come to frighten you, but to warn you with the deepest love that heaven can pour through my lips. I say to you now with command and mercy, open your heart to this message and receive it fully, because if you turn away, something will slip past you that cannot be undone. This is not a story about others, not a distant prophecy meant for another age, not a riddle that you can interpret later. It is about you. It has always been about you. You have been chosen, marked, and written into the book of life with a destiny so rare that even angels whisper in awe when your name is spoken. The truth, beloved, is that heaven has been watching closely. Every choice, every tear, every time you felt abandoned, unseen, or betrayed, we were there. You thought your silence was empty, but your silence echoed into the throne room of God. Every sigh you released was caught like incense, every prayer you whispered without words was written in fire across the skies. That is why I speak now, with no veil, no metaphor, no delay. You must not ignore me, because what is at stake is too great. Something is about to unfold around you, so delicate, so fragile, and yet so powerful, that if you align yourself with it, doors you have begged for will open wide. But if you skip this, if you close your eyes and walk away, the enemy who has waited so long will try to snatch it, and you will wonder why blessings seem to slip from your grasp. Do you feel how time is pressing against you right now? Do you sense that something is approaching? You are not imagining it. Heaven's clock has struck a turning point. A divine appointment has been written for you, and it has your name engraved in gold. It cannot be transferred to another. The enemy has seen this appointment too, and that is why confusion, delay, and fear have been sent against you. You thought the struggle was random, but it was a targeted attempt to pull you away from this very moment. That is why I command you, open this fully, do not rush, do not skim, let every word pierce your soul, because it is medicine, it is warning, it is promise, it is the key you prayed for when you thought no one was listening. Beloved, you have cried out, God, when will it be my turn? When will I see the miracle? Why is everything so heavy? Why does breakthrough always seem so close, yet so far? And heaven's answer is this: your time has come, but it requires your obedience. Not perfection, not flawless faith, but the humility to listen and act. I tell you, there is something good waiting, a reward beyond what your mind imagines, but it requires that you lean into trust. If you turn away, if you treat this lightly, then what has been prepared will still exist, but you may walk past it without seeing. And later you will ask, where was God? And I will whisper, He was here. He sent me. But you closed your eyes. I know your heart is tired. I know you have battled shadows that tried to suffocate your hope. I know there are nights when you hold your head and wonder if anyone would even notice if you stopped fighting. But heaven has noticed. God has noticed. I have stood guard at your side, sword drawn, when unseen forces tried to devour you. More times than you know, death circled your bed, destruction hovered at your door, and betrayal planned in secret, and yet you are still here, because I shielded you by command of the Most High. And why? Because your life is not an accident. Because you were sent into this world with a purpose so radiant that if you saw its fullness now, you would fall on your knees in holy fear. This is why I beg you, do not skip this. Do not think it is a casual moment. It is heaven calling your name directly, saying, "Listen, beloved. Do not walk away. Do not say later. Do not dismiss this. Everything in your spirit knows this is true." Feel the way your heart beats faster as you read. This is confirmation. The spirit within you is responding because it recognizes truth when truth enters. You know this is not just words. It is a call, and you must answer. God is saying, I am sorry, beloved, but you must do this. You cannot delay. The Creator does not speak in riddles to you today. He is being plain, firm, and urgent. Why? Because love sometimes must be stern. When a child runs toward danger, the parent does not whisper, they shout. They grab. They command. That is what this moment is. Heaven is grabbing your shoulders, turning your face toward what matters, and saying, do not look away, or you will regret it. Beloved, the blessing is ready. It is not far, it is near. A door that has been locked for years is swinging open, but the hinge requires your attention. I see wealth prepared for you, but not only in money, it is wealth in peace, in relationships, in opportunities, in health, in restoration of things stolen. The enemy tried to convince you that you were cursed, that you were forgotten, that nothing good could happen to you. But I expose that lie right now. You were never cursed, you were targeted because you were chosen. The attacks against you were proof of your destiny, not denial of it. Every delay was the enemy's last weapon to exhaust you before breakthrough. But today, that weapon is shattered. I, Michael, stand before you now, sword raised, declaring, the chains are broken. But you must step forward. You must not shrink back. The opening is here, but if you turn away, the shadow will try again to blind you. I command you, not as threat but as guardian, take this seriously. Do not think you can skip this and then return later. The window is now. The hour is now. You have prayed for years, and this is the answer. Beloved, listen to me, everything will go terribly wrong if you ignore this. Not because God wishes to punish you, but because turning away from truth leaves you vulnerable to deception. The enemy is waiting at the corner. If you walk past the light, you will walk into his net. He cannot defeat you when you walk in obedience, but he can ensnare you if you ignore. That is why heaven is crying out with urgency. But oh, the joy that awaits if you obey. The goodness that will rush in if you receive this with open heart. Do you know what it means to be aligned with heaven's timing? It means acceleration. It means the years the locusts ate will be restored in a moment. It means doors that no man could shut will swing wide. It means those who doubted you will watch in awe as favor covers you. It means you will finally breathe the air of freedom without chains on your ankles. It means laughter will return to your mouth, not fake laughter to hide pain, but pure laughter rising from the soul. I see angels assigned around you, carrying gifts with your name. They have waited for the signal to deliver them. That signal is your obedience. The moment you receive, they move. This is why you must not skip. This is why I command, open this, believe it, act on it. Beloved, I know you doubt. I know your mind says, what if this is not real? What if I get my hopes up and am disappointed again? I hear those thoughts, but I answer you with divine authority. Hope in God does not disappoint. If you open your heart now, you will not be ashamed. This is not another empty promise. This is heaven's decree over you. I must say it again, for the weight of it is heavy. This is not a joke, not a prophecy for another time, not words meant to stir emotion. This is about you. God sees you. God is speaking to you. God has chosen you. And God is saying, beloved, you must do this. If you listen, something good will happen. If you skip it, everything may go terribly wrong. Do not let fear make you passive. Do not let doubt make you blind. This is the moment you prayed for, and it is here. And now, I, Michael, seal this with my command. Rise in faith, beloved. Open your spirit wide. Receive what heaven is pouring. Do not skip. Do not walk away. This is your message, your turning point, your miracle in waiting. Beloved soul, listen with every part of your heart, for the voice that speaks now is not ordinary, not common, not just an echo of imagination but the vibration of heaven that bends itself down to touch your ears, your eyes, your heart, your very spirit. God says, I am sorry, beloved, but you must do this, you must open yourself, you must not delay, because the time of waiting has ended and the time of revelation has begun. Archangel Michael stands by your side even now, his sword gleaming not in violence but in the radiant light of divine truth, a sword forged in heaven's fire, a sword meant not to wound you but to shield you, protect you, cut away every chain, every binding, every whisper of darkness that has been planted against you. He commands you to open, he pleads and demands at the same time, with urgency that cannot be ignored. This is not a joke, this is not a prophecy for someone else, this is about you, only you, your life, your path, your divine destiny written before you were born, written in the book of God where your name is carved in light that cannot be erased. Beloved, you have wondered, you have asked, you have cried in the quiet moments when no one was near, when the night pressed heavily upon your chest and your heart felt too heavy to carry. You thought no one saw you, but heaven saw, God saw, Michael saw. Every tear, every sigh, every longing that burned deep inside your chest was seen, treasured, recorded, remembered, and carried into the throne room of the Almighty. And now, the reply has come. It is not an accident that you are here reading this now. It is not chance that these words have been placed in your path. It is not coincidence, it is not random. This is divine orchestration, God's hand guiding you, Michael's wings surrounding you, truth being spoken into your ears right now. God says, "Beloved, you must do this now, you must not hesitate, because hesitation is the door where doubt creeps in, and doubt has stolen too much from you already. For too long, others have whispered into your spirit lies that you were not enough, lies that you were forgotten, lies that your prayers bounced against heaven's ceiling unheard. But the truth is being declared today, you were never forgotten, not for a single second. Even when you could not feel Him, God was closer than your own breath. Even when silence wrapped itself around you, angels were guarding your steps, fighting battles you never even knew existed. Archangel Michael says this moment is holy, this moment is sacred, this moment is chosen. If you open your heart fully, something good, something miraculous, something unimaginable will unfold. But if you ignore, if you skip, if you close the door now, then the timing of heaven may shift and what is meant for you could be delayed in ways that would cause pain and sorrow. This is why the urgency burns in these words, why heaven shouts through Michael's voice, "Do not ignore this, beloved, do not cast it aside, for this is about you." There is a shift happening in the unseen, a turning of seasons, a rearranging of circumstances, and you are at the very center of it. God is moving pieces, changing alignments, exposing secrets, and lifting veils that have kept you in the dark. People who thought they could hide truth from you are being unmasked, situations that were manipulated against you are being undone, traps that were set for you are being destroyed by Michael's sword. The exposure is painful, but it is also liberating. For too long, you were bound by what was hidden, but God is saying the hidden shall now be revealed, the covered shall now be uncovered, the truth shall stand in the open, and you will see clearly at last. Beloved, do not be afraid of what is being revealed. Do not be afraid of the shaking. Do not be afraid of the crumbling, because what crumbles was never meant to last, and what shakes was never built on truth. God says you are being pulled out of false foundations and set upon a rock that cannot be moved, the eternal rock of His promise, His word, His everlasting love. Michael weeps as he speaks because he knows how often you doubted yourself, how often you wanted to give up, how often you thought the fight was too much. He remembers the nights you said, "I can't anymore." He remembers the mornings you wanted to stay in bed because the weight of life felt crushing. But even then, beloved, you rose, you walked, you endured, and heaven rejoiced that you did not give up. And now the reward is near, the blessing is near, the turning is near, but you must not turn away at this moment. You must stay, you must open, you must trust, because this is the hinge where everything shifts. God says there is a door, and it is opening now. On the other side is healing, provision, reconciliation, love, abundance, and peace. On the other side is the promise you prayed for, the restoration you wept for, the miracle you could hardly imagine. The door is opening, but you must walk through. Heaven cannot force you, Michael cannot drag you, God Himself will not override your free will. The command is given, the invitation is extended, but the choice remains with you. If you open, everything changes. If you turn away, everything delays. This is why God says, "Beloved, I am sorry, but you must do this, because the fullness of heaven's plan depends on your yes." Beloved, think of the times you thought nothing was working, yet something happened at the last second that saved you. Think of the accident that did not take your life, the sickness that did not destroy you, the betrayal that did not consume you, the storm that did not drown you. Do you think it was coincidence? No, it was Michael's shield, it was God's mercy, it was angels' intervention. You were preserved for this moment, kept alive for this revelation, carried forward for this exact now. This message is about you. Not about your neighbor, not about your family, not about strangers. It is your name written here, your spirit being called, your destiny being spoken. You are not invisible to heaven. You are the beloved one, the chosen one, the one who carries light even when you don't feel it, the one who has endured battles others would have fallen under, the one heaven treasures with immeasurable love. Beloved, God says, do not fear the enemy's plans. They have been many. They have been cruel. They have been persistent. But every one of them is crumbling now. Every snare is being broken, every chain shattered, every curse reversed. What was meant to harm you is turning into the very soil where your blessing will grow. The tables are turning, the story is shifting, and what once looked like defeat is being rewritten as victory. Archangel Michael says he has fought long and hard over your life, fought demons of discouragement, fought spirits of confusion, fought powers that tried to make you surrender. And now he says victory is secured, but you must align yourself with heaven's command. You must not laugh this away, you must not dismiss it, you must not postpone it. Now is the time. Today is the day. The hour is sacred. Heaven is calling you, beloved. And so God speaks again, I am sorry, beloved, but you must do this. You must open yourself, you must receive, you must trust. For I have prepared joy where you saw sorrow, love where you felt rejection, provision where you felt lack, strength where you felt weakness, destiny where you felt lost. This is not a joke. This is not play. This is not something to skim. This is the unfolding of your divine story. Beloved, hear the cry of heaven, you are loved, you are chosen, you are protected, you are guided. Michael's sword glows for you, God's voice thunders for you, heaven's armies surround you. Do not skip this, do not close the page, do not walk away. Stay, breathe, open, listen, because something good is coming, something life-changing, something miraculous, and it has your name on it. Beloved, hear me carefully, for I am speaking to you directly, personally, with the weight of heaven behind every word. I am God, the creator of all that is, the one who knows the deepest chambers of your heart, the one who has walked with you unseen through every trial, every joy, every sorrow. And I am speaking to you through my chosen messenger, Archangel Michael, who stands with sword of light, ready to protect you, ready to guide you, ready to ensure that the path of your life aligns with my will and my blessings. This message is not ordinary. This is not a whisper in the wind. This is a command, a calling, and a revelation that must not be ignored. Archangel Michael himself commands you to open your heart, to open your mind, to open this moment of your life to the truth that is about to be unveiled. Beloved, I understand your fear, your hesitation, your doubts. You have walked through storms, you have been burdened with questions that seemed unanswered, moments where it felt as if the world was closing in, and yet you survived. I see your perseverance, your faith, even in the smallest flicker of hope. That flicker is not small to me. It is a spark of the divine that lives within you, a spark that can ignite a blaze of miracles when aligned with my will. And now, that moment has arrived. Archangel Michael is standing at your threshold, sword in hand, not to strike you but to cut away every shadow that has obscured your path, every deception that has misled you, every lie that has whispered doubt into your ears. This is your moment of clarity, your moment of awakening. Do not ignore this, beloved. I repeat, this is not a prophecy, this is not a parable. This is a direct intervention of heaven in your life. Archangel Michael has been given strict orders from me to ensure that you hear this, to ensure that your eyes are open to what has been hidden, to what has been kept from you, to what you must now confront. There are forces at work around you, some visible, some unseen, that wish to deter you, that wish to distract you, that wish to prevent you from stepping fully into your divine purpose. But the power of heaven is greater than any earthly or spiritual opposition. And because you have remained steadfast, because your heart has remained open even when tested, you have been granted this moment of intervention. Listen carefully, beloved, for the truths I am about to reveal are not simple, and they are not gentle. Some will shake you. Some will cause tears. Some will ignite a fire of righteous anger. But know this, every revelation is meant to liberate you, to protect you, to align you with the destiny I have designed for you since before the foundations of the world. Archangel Michael is here now, standing beside you, ready to act as your shield, ready to act as your guide, ready to ensure that no harm comes to you as you walk through these truths. You must not fear. Fear is the tool of the adversary, the one who seeks to blind you to your divine inheritance. Trust in me. Trust in my messenger. Trust in the plan that has been crafted for you with infinite love, infinite wisdom, infinite foresight. Beloved, there is a situation approaching your life that demands your immediate attention. There is a matter of the heart, a matter of trust, a matter of clarity that must be addressed. I am telling you now, if you delay, if you hesitate, if you ignore this message, there will be consequences. I will not lie to you. Heaven operates in law, in principle, in justice, and while mercy is abundant, so too is the weight of consequence when warnings are ignored. There is a person, a presence, a force that has been influencing your life. God says, "Beloved, hear me carefully, for this is not ordinary, this is not something to skim or dismiss. I, your Creator, am speaking directly to your soul." Archangel Michael stands beside me, his presence blazing like the sun, his sword glowing with divine authority, and he says, "I command you to open this now. Do not delay. Do not let doubt creep into your heart, for what is about to be revealed will touch every part of your life. This is your moment, your divine crossing, the threshold where destiny meets your decision. Many have lived without seeing this light, but you, beloved, have been chosen. Do not misunderstand the gravity of this. This is not a parable, not a fable, not a gentle whisper to pass the time. This is real. This is your life, your future, your soul's journey in motion. Every choice you have ever made, every prayer you whispered in secret, every tear you shed in silence, has led to this instant. Now, everything is aligning, and the universe bends toward you in anticipation. I know your fears, beloved. I know the nights you have lain awake, questioning, doubting, wondering if the path you are walking is correct. I know the moments when despair pressed against your chest and the world seemed cold, unyielding. But hear this, every moment you thought you were alone, I was with you. Every time the enemy whispered lies, Michael's sword was standing guard. Every time darkness seemed to loom, your guardian angels surrounded you with light. And now the hour has come to act. The time of waiting is over. You must open this, because what is within is the key to your salvation, the key to your blessings, the key to unlocking doors you never even knew existed. Archangel Michael cries out, his voice resonating in the heavens, "Do not delay. The forces of light have prepared this for you, but if you hesitate, the shadows will rise." Understand this, beloved, what you are about to discover is not just information. It is not merely knowledge. It is a turning point. A shift. A revelation that will affect not only your life but the lives of those connected to you in ways you cannot yet perceive. The very fabric of your reality is being rewoven at this moment. The threads of destiny, which have been tangled and frayed, are now being pulled together by divine hands. And in this weaving, your role is central. You are the key player, the fulcrum, the chosen vessel through which God's plan moves. Do not think lightly of this message. This is not ordinary guidance. This is urgent. The powers of heaven have aligned to deliver a message that is uniquely yours. If you ignore it, you may not understand the full consequences immediately, but later you will feel the emptiness, the missed opportunity, the sorrow that could have been prevented. Michael says, "I am warning you now, hesitation can cost everything. You will not be given another chance like this." Beloved, every word here carries the weight of eternity. Every letter is infused with divine power, every phrase is an arrow of light aimed directly at the truth of your life. You may ask, "God, why such urgency? Why such insistence?" Hear me clearly, this urgency is because the forces of darkness are also moving. They see the path you are destined to walk. They know the blessings meant for you. They desire to block them, to deceive you, to turn you from your true purpose. But Michael and I are stronger. We have surrounded you. We have placed shields around your soul. Yet, you must act. Divine protection does not replace action. It empowers it. The sword of truth is in your hands. The light is ready to shine through you, but you must step forward. Beloved, do not ignore this calling. You may feel fear. You may feel doubt. That is normal. It is human. But the divine commands transcend human hesitation. Michael says, trust the process. Trust the guidance. Do not allow the mind to trick you into delay. The heart knows the truth, listen to the heart. The soul has already recognized the path. Now, you must act with courage and faith. This is not a suggestion, it is a mandate from the highest heavens. You are being called to witness and to participate in a miracle specifically designed for your life. Consider the blessings that await you. They are not ordinary. They are not small. They are transformative. They are meant to elevate your existence, to bring abundance, joy, clarity, and peace. These blessings have been prepared across lifetimes, carefully hidden and protected until the right time, until the right person, until you was ready. Every prayer you whispered in quiet desperation, every plea for guidance, every act of faith has been noted. And now the time has come to receive. Michael says, the forces of light are at your command, but you must open this, step into the light, and claim what is rightfully yours. You may feel a heaviness in your chest as you read this. That is the awareness of divine urgency pressing upon your heart. Do not resist it. Lean into it. Let the energy flow through you, cleansing, purifying, and empowering. You are being prepared, beloved. You are being set apart. What lies within this message is not merely a message. It is an invitation to step into your destiny fully, without fear, without hesitation, with faith that surpasses understanding. There are those around you who have wished to block this, to mislead you, to prevent you from accessing what is rightfully yours. They will try. The enemy is clever, patient, and persistent. But you have the power now, the divine authority now, to step beyond their schemes. The sword of Michael is at your side, the shield of the Almighty surrounds you, and your faith is the key that unlocks the path. Do not doubt, beloved. Do not pause. Do not question the timing. Everything is perfect, everything is aligned, everything is ready. Remember, God is with you always. Michael does not speak lightly. His command carries the weight of eternity. When he says, "Open this now," it is because every moment of delay could allow the darkness to interfere. When he says, "This is not a joke," it is because this is reality, the real, living, breathing reality of your soul's journey. This is the moment where everything changes. And you are at the center of it. Beloved, as you prepare to take this step, know that you are not alone. The heavens surround you. Angels watch over you. Your ancestors cheer for you. Every being aligned with divine light is supporting you. And yet, your participation is essential. You must act. Michael says, even with all of heaven behind you, the outcome depends on your courage to open this and embrace the truth. This is why you feel the urgency. This is why your heart races. This is why the universe presses upon you to pay attention. What is waiting for you is beyond what your mind can imagine. It is beyond the illusions of the material world. It is beyond the limitations that you have placed upon yourself. This is your true inheritance, your divine right, your sacred calling. The forces of heaven have prepared it, hidden it, and now reveal it to you through this message. When you open it, understand that it carries power. Understand that it carries truth. Understand that it carries change. Do not think that this is simply about material blessings, although they may come. This is about your soul's alignment, your purpose, your connection to the eternal. The opening of this message is the opening of a door. Beyond that door lies clarity, insight, liberation, and transformation. Beloved, step forward. Michael commands it. I, your God, bless it. Angels cheer it. And your soul longs for it. If you hesitate, if you skip this, know that the consequences will not be small. Darkness may cloud your vision. Confusion may settle in. Opportunities may be lost. The plan for your life, although resilient, will face delays. And although the forces of heaven will still protect you, the ease, the grace, the full flow of blessings may be interrupted. Michael says, do not gamble with your destiny. Act now. There is no replacement for the timing that is unfolding at this exact moment. Beloved, take a deep breath and feel the presence of heaven around you. Let it fill your being. Let it awaken your senses to what is coming. Let it prepare you to receive the miraculous, the astonishing, the unprecedented. Open this with faith, with courage, with joy, with reverence. Open this with the understanding that your life will never be the same again. And as you do, know that Michael stands beside you, sword in hand, shielding you, guiding you, and rejoicing in your obedience. Beloved, I am speaking directly to your heart, and I must insist that you hear me now. This is not a message to ignore, not a suggestion or a casual thought. I, Archangel Michael, have come at the direct command of God to bring a message to you, one that is immediate, one that is urgent, and one that cannot be delayed for even a moment. The moment you read this, I ask you to pause all distractions, to stop all ordinary activities, and to focus entirely on what I am about to reveal. There is a path before you, and it is illuminated by divine light, but there is also a shadow, an unseen danger, a hidden consequence that will occur if you fail to listen, if you turn away, if you doubt what is being presented to you. I understand that the human mind often questions, often wonders, is this real? Is this meant for me? Could this truly matter? But hear me now, beloved, God's wisdom is not for the casual heart. It is for the willing heart, the heart that can trust beyond understanding. And that is why I am here. You have been chosen for this revelation, for this moment, because there is a critical decision awaiting you, one that will shape not only your days but the very course of your life, and perhaps the lives of others intertwined with yours. The truth is that something extraordinary is being prepared for you, a blessing so profound that it cannot be measured by worldly standards. Yet, there is a condition, and that condition is your obedience, your attention, your readiness to act upon divine instruction. You may feel unease, or even fear, as you read these words. That is normal. That is natural. Fear is often the doorway to revelation, because it is a signal that something of great importance is touching your life. Do not be tempted to ignore this feeling. Do not attempt to rationalize it away, for the rational mind cannot comprehend the magnitude of what is happening. God's plans are vast, and they move in ways that surpass human comprehension. The unseen currents of divine intervention are flowing even now around you, and every hesitation, every delay, every moment of disbelief, risks diverting these currents from their intended course. I must be clear, the danger that exists is real. It is not distant, it is not symbolic. There are forces, both human and spiritual, acting in ways that could bring hardship if you are not aligned with the guidance you are being given right now. This is why I am commanding you to act, to pause, to listen, to pray, to focus entirely on this message. Your safety, your peace, your well-being are all contingent on this moment of awareness. God will protect you, yes, and you are safe, but the divine protection requires your cooperation. Trust is not passive. It is active. It is a decision, a commitment, a surrender to the higher will that guides all creation. Take a deep breath, beloved. Feel the presence of the divine around you, and know that you are not alone. I am here, and I have been sent specifically to guide you through what is coming. You may feel pressure, urgency, perhaps even an inexplicable heaviness, because the forces seeking to disrupt your destiny are strong. But stronger still is the hand of God that holds you, stronger still is the sword of truth that I wield, and stronger still is the light that can illuminate every dark corner around you. There is nothing to fear if you act now. There is everything to lose if you delay. God says to you, I am with you. I have never left you. I have always been watching, always guiding, always protecting. Yet there comes a moment when divine will requires action from the one it loves. That moment is now. You have been given a sign, a message, a call that cannot be ignored. Your heart knows it, even if your mind hesitates. Your soul feels it, even if your emotions resist. Listen to that inner knowing, for it is the whisper of God, the guidance of angels, and the alignment of destiny. There is someone in your life, a situation, a person, an event, that has been hidden from your perception, not because it is secret, but because it has been veiled until the right moment. That moment is here. There is a revelation awaiting you, one that will change your understanding, one that will awaken your spirit, one that will bring clarity to a path that has been shrouded in uncertainty. It is not for anyone else. This is not for your friends, your family, or the world. This is for you, and you alone. I, Archangel Michael, command you to open your heart fully. I command you to let go of fear, doubt, and hesitation. I command you to trust in the divine plan, even if it seems beyond your understanding. This is a pivotal moment. What you do next will determine the unfolding of blessings that have been prepared for you from before the beginning of time. It will determine the safety of your path and the security of those you love. Even now, the forces of opposition, jealousy, deceit, fear, distraction, are at work. They will attempt to cloud your mind, to distract you from this truth, to keep you from acting. Do not listen to them. They have no power over the divine protection that surrounds you, but they do have power if you choose inaction. And that is why this message is urgent. Do not wait. Do not delay. Do not convince yourself that another time will be right. The right time is now. You may wonder, beloved, what is at stake? The answer is everything. Your peace, your joy, your future prosperity, your health, your relationships, your spiritual awakening, all are contingent on your attention to this message. You have a choice. You can act and embrace the divine plan fully, allowing blessings to flow freely into your life, or you can ignore this moment and risk missing the divine alignment that is unfolding. God does not force, but God always waits for the willing. Do not mistake urgency for fear-mongering. This is not a threat, it is a truth. Life is full of crossroads, and this is one of the most critical you will ever encounter. Everything you have worked for, every prayer you have whispered, every tear you have shed, every act of faith, every moment of patience, all of it converges in this instant. And I am here to ensure that you make the right choice. God says, "Beloved child, hear me now. I am reaching you personally, and this message is not for anyone else. I, Archangel Michael, stand before you with a command from heaven itself. Open your heart, open your mind, open this message without hesitation. Time is fleeting, and the forces around you are moving faster than your awareness. You may feel the weight of uncertainty, the pressure of decisions you cannot yet see, and the shadows that linger at the edges of your life. But do not fear, because I am with you. I will not leave you, I will not abandon you, for the Lord has decreed protection over you. But you must listen. You must act. This is not a suggestion, beloved. This is a divine imperative. I know your heart, I know your fears, I know the battles you face in silence. You have been carrying burdens that are not yours alone, that were never meant to rest upon your shoulders. I see the sleepless nights, the prayers whispered into the dark, the questions you ask yourself over and over again. Why now? Why me? Why this pain? Hear me clearly. Everything you see, everything you feel, everything that seems insurmountable is being held in God's hands. Your situation is not hopeless, it is not beyond repair. But action is required. This moment demands courage, demands faith, demands that you obey what heaven has placed before you. Beloved, do not underestimate the power of this moment.